Prosecutors rest their case in trial of 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud ArberyArbery's family, has said he was out for a jog when he was shot and killed. Defense attorneys contend their clients were trying to conduct a lawful citizen's arrest of Arbery, and Travis McMichael shot Arbery in self-defense as they wrestled over Travis' shotgun. The jury has heard transcripts of interviews from all 3 of the accused, along with several clips of cell phone video of the shooting, and a frame-by-frame showing of the video. Without the jury present on Tuesday, Bryan testified about the conditions of where he has been held since he was arrested last year, as part of his defense's reconsideration motion regarding a speedy trial. Bryan said he was being held at a protective unit at the jail with limited access to showers and outside recreation, and that he has been living in fear due to the pandemic. The judge denied the motion. Jurors hear from forensic pathologist who conducted autopsy earlier Tuesday. The state called several witnesses, all employed by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, to help explain evidence in the case entered into record. Among them was Assistant Special Agent in Charge Richard Dial, the lead GBI investigator, who testified on the timeline of events in the case, once the state was requested to conduct an investigation on May 5, 2020.
Prosecutors presented maps showing the path traveled by Arbery and the defendants on the day of the shooting. They also showed the jury drone videos, taken by the GBI, of the area where the shooting happened, with Dial explaining what the drone video showed as it played in court. Donahue's autopsy report from April 2020 did not detail the order in which Arbery's gunshot wounds happened. But he testified Tuesday he could do so now, combining the autopsy with widely seen cell phone video taken by Bryan. Arbery and Travis McMichael can be seen in the video wrestling over the firearm before the shooting. The third shot struck his left chest and armpit, hitting his axillary vein and axillary artery, Donahue testified. While a tourniquet could have remedied the wrist injury, nothing could be done on scene to save Arbery's life after either of the torso wounds, Donahue said. It could be, yes. Donahue answered to both questions. Donahue testified he initially thought the distance between the gun and Arbery's body was 3 to 4 feet when the gun was first fired, because he had not yet seen the cell phone video. However, having seen the video, he now believes the distance was 3 to 20 inches, or close range to near contact. That dovetails with testimony from Monday, when a GBI firearms examiner testified Arbery was shot at close range. The final shot effectively paralyzed Arbery's left arm because it injured a complex of nerves. Donahue pointed to video of Arbery's hand, which had rotated to a position that indicates Erb's palsy, the type of nerve injury Donahue said Arbery suffered. In cross-examination, Donahue testified he could see Arbery's hand on the shotgun in still frames taken from the video. And, he testified, even after the first gunshot wounded his wrist and chest, Arbery was able to hold onto the gun with one hand and hit Travis McMichael with the other, citing the video evidence. An autopsy report, written by Donahue, lists the manner of death as homicide. Arbery died of multiple shotgun wounds sustained during a struggle for the shotgun, the report says. 13 shotgun pellets exited Arbery's back, and 11 more were recovered from his wounds, the report says. Judge denies defense motion to track courtroom gallery visitors. Kevin Goff, the attorney for Bryan, who apologized last week for arguing we don't want any more black pastors coming in here to potentially influence the jury, again raised concern Tuesday about who is allowed in the courtroom's public gallery during trial. Goff's string of complaints began last week after the Rev. Al Sharpton joined Arbery's parents and held their hands to pray together during a break in court proceedings. Goff objected again Monday, when civil rights leader the Rev. Jesse Jackson made his first appearance in the gallery of the courtroom in support of the Arbery family. Goff filed a motion asking the court to keep a record of who appears in the courtroom, in case any of the 3 defendants are convicted and an appeal is filed. Goff also asked the court to take proactive measures to make sure the presence of people in the gallery do not violate his client's rights. The judge denied the motion Tuesday, saying the court is not going to single out any particular individual or group of people, or restrict members of the public from attending court, as long as no one presents a distraction. Jackson visits courthouse for second day. Jackson spent a short time Tuesday in the courthouse's overflow room before speaking to reporters outside, alongside Arbery's father. Outside the courthouse Tuesday, Jackson said Arbery's family has withstood lots of pain and the details and pictures displayed in court were a lot to take. Sharpton has a rally and a march planned for Thursday, and Jackson has said he plans to be in court during the week. Walmsley on Monday called some of Goff's previous comments reprehensible and stressed to all the attorneys their words were having an impact. He told them they needed to understand that your words in this courtroom have an impact on a lot of what's going on. Previous testimony: the McMichaels, according to their attorneys, were trying to conduct a citizen's arrest on Arbery, whom they suspected of burglary after neighbors became concerned about people entering an under-construction home. The confrontation came minutes after a neighbor called police to say Arbery was at the construction site alone that afternoon. Gregory McMichael, investigators testified, said he initiated the pursuit after seeing Arbery run speedily by McMichael's home, and he believed Arbery matched the description of someone who'd been recorded at the construction site before. The prosecution has said videos do show Arbery at the site multiple times, including the day he was killed, but always without breaking in and without incident. However, prosecution witnesses have testified McMichael did not know at the time of the chase that Arbery was at the site that day, or whether the man in the surveillance videos had ever taken anything from the construction site. Brian, who joined the McMichaels' chase in his own vehicle, recorded cell phone video of the pursuit and shooting. Prosecutors contend he struck Arbery with his vehicle during the pursuit. In addition to malice and felony murder, the defendants also face charges of aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. All have pleaded not guilty. If convicted, each man could face life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.